Imagine a medieval system that claimed it could give you rapid mastery of difficult subjects through sacred diagrams and ritual timing. Welcome to the Automated Daily Hacker Use Edition, the podcast created by generative AI. It is August 2nd, 2026, and today we've got a smart mix of developer tools, open source infrastructure, community politics, maker engineering, and one old story that feels surprisingly current. This episode is brought to you by Gamma. Gamma lets you effortlessly use AI to design for presentations, websites, and more. Find the link in the episode notes. First up, Go 1.27 looks like a substantial release, not because of one flashy headline, but because so many parts of the language are getting better at once. The standout change is generic methods, which should make reusable code feel more natural in everyday work. Around that, developers are also getting stronger performance, better diagnostics, and useful security improvements. The bigger picture is that Go keeps sharpening its reputation for practical evolution rather than disruption. Staying with infrastructure, Bohr v.8.0 brings a meaningful upgrade for teams managing Linux desktops and nodes at scale. The release adds broader policy support, tighter controls around managed files, more precise admin permissions, and a redesigned web interface built for larger environments. It also comes with a serious hardening pass, which matters because fleet management tools are only as trustworthy as their security model. Another project worth watching is Syncular, an open-source effort focused on offline-first SQL synchronization. Its promise is straightforward but ambitious. Let ops use a real local SQLite database, then keep that data in sync with a clear server-side source of truth. That matters because syncing data across devices and networks is one of the messiest problems in software. If projects like this mature, they can make offline-capable apps far easier to build without hiding conflicts behind wishful thinking. In Maker News, a DIY cycloidal gearbox project stood out for being both experimental and practical. The builder went through multiple iterations, including failures caused by real-world print tolerances, before landing on a working 3D printed design driven by a common stepper motor. Why it matters is simple. This is the kind of open hardware work that turns theory into something people can actually replicate, modify, and learn from. The Wikimedia movement, meanwhile, is dealing with a cluster of governance and trust issues. The foundation declined voluntary recognition of its staff union, proposed stricter requirements for future board candidates, and faced reports of sexual harassment at Wikimedia that are now under review. There is also continued debate over the direction of abstract Wikipedia. Taken together, these stories suggest a broader struggle over who gets a voice, how leadership is held accountable, and whether Wikimedia's internal systems are keeping pace with its public ideals. And finally, back to that opening hook. An essay on the Ars Notoria revisits a medieval text that promised rapid learning through prayers, symbols, and ritual practice. Church authorities condemned it, yet people kept using and copying it, which tells you how enduring the hunger for shortcut knowledge really is. The modern parallel is hard to miss. Long before AI assistance and productivity culture, people were already chasing faster ways to think, learn, and gain an edge. Thanks to our sponsor, Consensus. Consensus uses AI to help you find and understand research papers, and you can get a free month. Find the link in the episode notes. That's the roundup for August 2nd, 2026. Today's themes were better tools, tougher governance questions, and the very old human urge to learn and build faster. Links to all stories can be found in the episode notes.